is next. Let's see if we can find the, let's see, I hope it's this one.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. Hi there. Yeah, this is Tiana, and I just want to say congratulations, Jay-Woo. That was an awesome job. I really like how you presented that, and yeah, awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Tiana.
All right. Thanks, Tiana. How about Bruce? Bruce, come on down, brother.
Thank you, my love. Jay-Woo.
I'm going to call you Jay-Woo, just a short one. Let's say, I know that we have two more, but I really need to get this going. I think there's 5 hands raised, but let's send Jay-Woo the messages that you wanted to share with her. I really wanted to play this because we all do understand and know that right now, the focus for all of us right now is focusing on Oblast, focusing on Mr. Ash's goals, focusing on his vision. As you can see, Bill Musk has putting out a lot of posts from the leadership councils or the people that are actually pretty active out on Facebook that talks about Oblast. And I know that is something that many of us are loving and wanted to focus on. This video is recorded about 7 months ago. This is the very, very first time when An Jihan, which is one of the leadership council in Germany, had a meeting and Mr. Ash show up and he talks about his goal. He talked about his vision, his finance basically. So I wanted to bring this in and share with you. So let's speak, and then as we listen and we need to pause and talk about it, I like to talk about this as well. All right.
About I've never been in an experience about depression, and I might want to say a confession. A lot of the gifting and giveaway, it sounds crazy, but it's more like a selfish, self-centered, driven value that I can get. When I give, I just learn early on that the reward of gifting and giving is far more rewarding and fulfilling than taking. So it's a simple math. I said, I don't have to work as hard because my happiness, I have to work so hard and maintain my attitude and outfit in a way. But when it comes to focusing on others, like Peter was saying, and homeless people in Michigan in this weather, I can't even stand it in a tropical perfect weather, needless to say, Michigan right now in February or January. That's insane. I can't even take it. So I thought I would have to work probably not as hard if I focus on others and I get distracted by their inspiring issues. This is exactly what happened today. So I'm listening to you and I'm thinking it's impossible for somebody to complain after listening to you or to give up or to quit on something. So I thought, what do I do? This is exactly what I planned very early on. I would say probably this exact goal, I probably say it here for the first time. And it's just as appreciation to Angie for allowing me to say something. I just want to give her an exclusive value. What's my financial goal? Do you like to know how much I personally like to make? Exact number? Might think billions, trillions. No. You think I want to make a small amount of money? No. I am after a big amount of money. I'll tell you exactly what the amount is. For those who know, okay, it's a bulk bag of Benjamin Franklin, I believe, on the $100 Marty, or Dan, anyone knows? Okay. Yeah. About 22 pounds of those. I don't know in kilo how much they weigh. So I want to make 22 pounds of those $100 bills every 24 hours. Here's how I thought. A while ago, a guy here in the U.S., ironically, he was in Florida. He made $1 million in 24 hours. And that struck me because at the same time, we were inspired by when a man ran 1 mile in 4 minutes, I believe, right? And then within the next 12 months, 27 other men did the same thing. So the belief was triggered. Okay, once you believe in something, it's a done deal. So when this guy made $1 million in 24 hours from the internet, I said, this is exactly what I want to do. But I didn't know exactly what I want to do with the $1 million because I was thinking, why is it just one time he did it? And that's not net profit. So we're going to talk exactly what Ash Mufareh want to make. I want to make 24, every 24 hours, 365 days a year. I want to make $1 million. That bag of 22 pounds of $1 bill. That's exactly my goal. And here's the thing. I want to make an extra $1,000. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the 1,000 and with the 1 million. It's good to be friends with me, by the way. So here's the thing. I want to every day wake up with my family, okay, my small family. I want to wake up just like Peter was talking. I want to think of what can I do with this extra $1 million. I have a budget. I only have until the end of the day. Remember, I wasted maybe 7 hours. Who knows if I will ever achieve that many hours of sleep, but say so, okay? So the remaining balance, the 16, 17 hours of my awakened time, okay, what do I do with that? I have a mission to blow away this $1 million every day. So I'm going to wake up not thinking of myself. I'm going to wake up every day just thinking of what do I do, utilize it wisely and fairly to focus on others. So I'm going to be thinking different. You got 365 stories, okay, every year. Can you imagine how much inspiration and humbling it will be to make that? They don't have to go to one person. This is a lot of money. So all I'm saying is I just want to make $30 million a month extra. And I want to make for myself and family $1,000 every day, $30,000. We are blessed with that, more than we need. Okay, perfect, happy with it. But I want to go to Egypt, where Peter is from, okay? And you know what $1 million can do? What if I save up a week of those $1 million, $7 million? Like exchange it in Egyptian pounds? A lot of money, yeah. And what can you do with it? How many people are going to pray for you? Muslim, Copts, Jews, all kind of faiths. You cannot put money on that. Trillions of dollars. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I seriously think I'm on a mission, and guess what? I'm close to that because we have invented something, and that drives me because I have a selfish goal. Don't think I'm like that ideal. I'm a human being. But it's like reverse engineering. By doing so, I'm being fulfilled. After all, I'm after my happiness. But I think I'm wise enough to pick the type of happiness and fulfillment that can complete my life. And it's a done deal. There we are. So we figured out a way. we cannot rely on somebody. I gave up because, so every time, let me give you an extension of my confession. Every time in the past when I reviewed a business model that I want to do, it would be so much easier. I don't have to age as much. If I can find a deal that is done, just engage, and I just have to share it. It will be a wonderful world. I'll be skinny and pretty and young. And what I thought every time when I'm reviewing, will this allow me, or is it capable of giving me my financial goal? That is $1 million every day. If I don't make $30 million net profit after what I spend on the business, because sometimes you have to spend on the business. If it doesn't give me that, I wouldn't do it. So sadly, most businesses, not only they don't give you the $1,000 that I need every day for my family or hope to have, okay? Not even a penny. It's negative. So I thought there's no way. If I want to be happy and not go into total failure, shut down mentally, I'm going to have to do something. So it's logical for you to understand why is it do it or die. I'm not going to live not only happily. I don't know. There's no cause for me to live. There's no purpose for me to live if I don't have something to fulfill me. And that happiness is literally to get everything done. So if you want to do it mathematically, I thought there's no way. If I want to be happy and not go into total failure, shut down mentally, I'm going to have to do something. So it's logical for you to understand why is it do it or die. I'm not going to live not only happily. I don't know. There's no cause for me to live. There's no purpose for me to live if I don't have something to fulfill me. And that happiness is literally to get everything done. So if you want to do it mathematically, if I'm able to give $30 million a month or $350 million a year, give or take, you know, not going to complain if I blow up like 300 million sometimes or 400 million. Doesn't matter. Give or take. Life is not perfect. But overall, I will be more fulfilled if I can achieve that. Can you imagine the multiplication of 10 times more fulfilling? I'll be the happiest man. You got to pay the price. Remember, you got to pay now, play later. I cannot just, okay, somebody find or build something for me and I'll do it. And you realize it's not as easy, okay, as you go. But like many things in life, like family, you cannot refund them if you don't like them. So when I signed in for this or signed up for this journey, I cannot back up. I mean, it will be horrible. But when you get progress, you get more fulfillment because you're closer and closer to your outcome or targeted goal. And you know, I think you understand when I say I wouldn't want to be in a different place. This is the ultimate for me. I was so happy to hear. That's all I wanted to say. I mean, I hope. And by the way, this is no secret. You could say it. I am very determined, okay, that I want to reach this financial goal personally. And I told you exactly what I want to do with the money, and I will disclose it. It's all tax deductible, okay? And if it's helpful, one day I'll be documenting what I would do with it, okay? Whether daily, weekly, monthly, okay? You know, with the respect of where I put the money, because sometimes you just want to do it with a bit of, you know, personable and confidentiality. Not everybody wants to be, to come out in a way when you help them. So I thought if I do that, then what's going to happen is I will inspire you. I didn't say I'm not making anything for me, but for God's sake, we tried to plan how much we can spend in a day. We couldn't come up with like a budget that can suck up this much money, $1,000 to $3,000 a day. Like if I make 100 grand, like that's 10% extra. So then what do I need to do with the rest? You know, leave it to in the business. Users, founders, customers, resellers. So that's why it's not an open thing. But when you're talking about the business, I don't mind on passive making trillions, billions. I don't know if you still use franc in Germany or
Euro.
you use franc?
Euro.
So
in Germany, euro.
So no more franc, right?
Franc is in Switzerland.
Okay, so you still have it there, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, is that old or like, does it give an impression when you use euro versus franc?
Whom? The impressions of
Like that, like would it say if I pull out franc anywhere, like Switzerland or Germany, would it say, oh, this guy is so old school? Like euro is more, or they're the same?
No.
It's all money.
No, it's money. It's money. I think that it's just singled out to Switzerland because they have their own currency.
Yeah. Let's say cryptocurrency would become the typical money 20 years from now. And I pull up US dollar or euro, somebody's gonna look at this guy, he's old, okay? He still has like paper money. So anyway, without losing the point, when you're talking about that much money in billions or trillions of dollars in the business, I know it's only going to make it stronger, whether making that, satellite and data center, providing internet to humanity and global citizens. So all in all, if it empowers and strengthens my business, that's not a bad thing. I'm talking about personal. So just to be clear. So if you see me achieving billions in on passive and utilizing that in the business again, don't say, oh, did you get greedy or like, no. I'm talking about personal. I want to have profit, whether it's, just I get a salary or however. As of now, I don't take salaries from all I do. Staff in India make more money than myself. Anybody involved in on-passive probably makes more than myself. But if I'm able to take that personal to fulfill my personal needs, that's all I need. The rest goes to the business. If it's trillions, billions, many, many millions, it doesn't matter. Why we're not talking thousands? Because it doesn't make sense. We already have 500,000 customers, so it just doesn't make sense. So it's gonna be millions. Maybe multiply that a couple of times, it could get into the billions. So putting that in the right place and build more technology and more businesses and more reasons that departments for on-passive, it will only make it stronger. So my conclusion here is I invite you to consider this. If you're like seeing a lot of dark days or things in your life, don't focus on yourself anymore. Start thinking, how can I get to a stage or to a state in life where I'm just living to better somebody's life. And if it's 1 or 1 billion, it could be a dog or a cat. But don't focus on yourself. This is how you fool your mind in a way. Because if you focus on yourself, listen, if I start thinking about myself today, oh my God, I don't sleep. Listen, I will be depressed, okay? But it's not that pretty, okay? Why do I have to do it to work this? Why I have to see my family? Why, okay, grump and moan and, complain, and I will be depressed. So I have to keep on focusing on something positive, whether creating technology or value to others or improve others' lives. When you do that, even on one thing, okay, you could fall in love with a tree. Just take care of that tree. Just don't focus on yourself. And you're going to start seeing, wow. And here's the thing. Exactly what happened with me. When I start, like, you put your life for others or good causes, it gives you a level of accountability that you cannot back up, because you know so and so, whether it's a family member, relative, friend, any human being, that you feel their life is a little bit better because of you. You have to keep that. So you have to stay strong. It's just, you should try it. I'm telling you. You don't need to go to universities or all of that. It's just like real life experience. I'm telling you, this is exactly what happened with me. When I have, if I want to focus on what I would make and what I want to buy and what I want to do, it's not going to be that motivating for me. At some point, I said, what am I doing? Okay. But when I see so-and-so life is better because of this, it keeps you engaged and accountable. Like, you have to do it. It's like you cannot let them down. Now, when you have 500,000 people that are counting on you, I'll die before I let them down. So try it. It's a good recipe. It's a good prescription. And it's guaranteed. It's going to work. And hopefully you join my club and we both utilize this business and make any amount. You don't have to do it. It's a lot of money, by the way, $1 million. You can set up any goal, but keeping it open, by the way, I just want to make it an undefined number or goal. It's no goal. It's random. So how do you measure if you're successful or not, or if you are getting closer or not, or you're in the right direction? So this is what helped me to be able to determine this is a crappy business or this is a real business. If it doesn't achieve my goal, I have like a frame or like a measuring tape, if you wish, okay? If it doesn't pass the meter and the thermometer, I'm not going to do it, okay? So your goal could be $100 a day. I mean, you could live in Papua New Guinea or in Egypt or in Ghana or like there's some places in the Philippines or Vietnam, you could do a lot with $100, okay? But it's not for you. Make 100, double, okay? But you have to define your goal. It doesn't have to be US dollar or money amount. What do you want to do? I mean, I want to volunteer and clean up, my neighborhood in the street or the parking lot or something every so and so. But you have to define exactly your goal. What do you want to do? I can tell you exactly what I'm going to do with $1 million every day. And that keeps you on track, because if you get off track, it's like, oh, no, that's not where I want to go. Then you get back on track, okay? So you have to have a defined goal. And I advise you, I'm telling you real life experience, make sure it doesn't go all about you. If you have a little bit about others, okay, you're going to be more fulfilled and it's going to push you even harder, okay? Even if you're not there yet, but it will be like I no longer have to live and sacrifice for myself and all that. It will give you that boost, okay? The drive in your belly, the fire in your belly. I'm telling you, once you put a goal, and you get there, you people start counting on you, whether one or many, you're going to have to keep your chin up and fight for it. Never, never look back. All right? And I'm at this state in my life. I would not look back. I would not let a lot of people who count on me or on the business down at any cost. Hey, after all, it goes back to me. I'll be more fulfilled. My life will count more. So that was my dirty secret. I'm selfish. I'm looking for myself after all. So thank you for allowing me to pop in. I feel better because I was lonely and depressed and I needed to talk to somebody. Thank you, Marty, and thank you, Angie.
Wow. How many of us remember this webinar, or were you there? Isn't that amazing how things that has been said months and now it's still transcribing to many of us right now? How many of us are actually feel that vibrations in line with what he shared there? If I could have a few hand raised, that would be great. Let's call on Ham, since Ham and Joyce have had their hands raised earlier. Yeah, Ham, if you could please unmute your mic.